listen, lots of news happening across the world and in this country. Right now, G7 leaders, well, some of them, are meeting for a final day in Alberta. There is a notable absence, U.S. President Donald Trump. Yeah, well, that was yesterday because Trump left Kananaskis early yesterday, saying he has to go back to Washington to deal with the situation unfolding in the Middle East. So we wanted to start with the question, what do we make of Trump's early exit? Bye.
Bye. I mean, well, the last time he was here, he left in a massive huff. So I think this is an improvement because he wasn't angry when he was leaving. I can't help but wonder if he was in a little bit trying to avoid some awkward conversations. Like the president of Mexico is going to be there as someone as +1 or is here already. He hasn't even
Zelensky is there today.
Zelensky's there today. Like there are a lot of people he is trying to kind of avoid. He hasn't spoken to
it's
yet.
It's all good to punch people in the mouth until you have to face them.
Until you have to face them, exactly.
Right?
The one thing I did find a little bit cringe, and I wonder how you guys feel about it, and I wonder if it could have been handled differently. I don't know if you saw this footage of the entire G7 all standing outside and the mountains in the background, and then reporters were sort of pummeling Trump with questions, and this is what happened.
We had just a really great relationship with everybody, and it's really nice. I wish I could stay for tomorrow, but they understand. This is
there a reason,
big,
Mr. President,
this is big
you
stuff.
can't do your business
You have
from
questions
here?
for anybody else?
Is there a reason that you can't do your business? Is there a reason you can't do your business from here, sir?
Okay, so you heard him say that, right? Do you have any questions for anyone else? Does any part of you wish that people had just not asked him any questions at all? Like, imagine the impact. Maybe one off the top, if everyone after that just ignored him. What are the ramifications if that man starts getting ignored? Could that put him in his place?
He's got too much power.
I don't know. We give him that power, guys.
Well,
We're always
now it's America,
focusing on
United
him.
States.
You're right.
Yeah.
I like to see him have tantrums sometimes, though, so I can say this is evidence of what we're dealing with here. And honestly, I know he's gone, but any excuse not to have him in the country is a good one for me. That
He is a criminal.
Fine, exactly,
He's a criminal.
exactly. And that's fine with me. And I feel like it's one of those situations where it's like, oh, God, you gotta go. I got a place to be. Like when you're at a party and then you just kind of start making up excuses. The exit seemed very kind of like chunky and kind of odd. And I just, like I said, any excuse not to have him. But also, I don't think we can also you can't make logical sense out of somebody who isn't logical nor makes sense, right? So us trying to figure out what's going on with him is the definition of insanity sometimes.
So we don't think he left for a legitimately good reason, which is
maybe
Israel-Iran war breaking out.
It's peace.
I do.
I do.
You do. Yeah, I think that's why he left. Actually, Canadian officials knew beforehand, before we were notified that he was leaving, that there was a possibility that he was going to leave, because he posted a very ominous message online just before he left, urging everybody in Tehran to evacuate. Because right now, if you're not sure what's going on, Israel is trying to eradicate Iran's nuclear facilities programs. They've already bombed them. They've assassinated a number of the people who are affiliated with that nuclear program. And so Donald Trump, when he was on Air Force One, actually told reporters that this is his new goal for Iran to shutter its nuclear facilities entirely unless Israel destroys it first. He also said that we're not looking for a ceasefire. Iran cannot have nuclear weapons. And even though the U.S. says they're not involved, and this is between those two countries, he did actually get his jets, the U.S. jets, to refuel and told the second carrier, to get a little closer to the region. So they're not directly involved, but they are keeping a close eye. So he says that he left so he could be in the Situation Room so that he could be there if things go off. And he also warned Iran that if there's any retaliation to the United States, of course, in Donald Trump style, he will come down even harder on them. So they did have that. He did have that reason for leaving.
So it could be legit. Here's the thing for me. I think Donald Trump, since his first presidency, has been on a steady train to remove the United States from any normalcy and any normal relations with any other country in the rest of the world. This is just a follow-up to what you said happened in 2018, which was this big huff and a puff. If you look at the long list of things that Donald Trump has pulled out of, the World Health Organization, the Paris Climate Accord, trade with, Pacific and Asian countries, he's been steadily saying he's the lone wolf. He doesn't want to be at the G7 by the looks of it. He doesn't even want to be there. The body language said it all.
Yes.
I'm at a party I don't want to be at. It was very perhaps convenient or legitimate that he left. But to me now, the G7 can actually get to business.
Yeah.
To me, what happens next is this. everybody was saying when Trump is at the G7, it's not about getting business done, it's about managing a man. It's about walking on eggshells. Now that he's there, the adults can get to business.
Yeah.
And you know what the adults are saying? The other adults in the room, Germany, Japan, Italy, Canada, Germany, all these countries, they can finally say what the whole world is saying. We must figure out how to move forward without America. Let's get to business. So I'm okay that he's not there anymore, guys.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it, actually.
Yeah.
I am.
All right.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.